Hi, I'm Lou, another episode of My Car Story. We're here at the Klairmont Collection, a private collection in the museum, but we're giving you some exclusives. And I'm here with Andrew Vogel. Andrew, good
Lou,
to see you.
always great to see you, thanks.
Andrew, tell us a little bit about where we're at and what we're going to be seeing.
We're at the Klairmont Collection. We're a private automobile museum in the city of Chicago. We're nearly 100,000 square feet, Lou, with over 300 automobiles on display. It all sounds wonderful, and I know you're going to run to the computer and try to find it now so you can come down and see us, which is great, as long as you're with a corporate or charity group, because we're a private museum not open to the public. So this will be your entree to see some of these cars with Lou, so it's very exciting.
Yeah, so for My Car Story, we have the exclusive. We're going to do some videos for you so you can see some of the cars really individually and really get to know some of the cars. So I'll grab the cameras I usually do, but before I do that, Andrew, what are we seeing today?
Right, you almost forgot that important part. So the big deal here.
There's so many to see today.
Right, this is part of the problem that Lou and I are going to have is we take you through all these cars, through all of these different episodes, because we were just talking about this a minute ago. Where do we turn next? Because there's another great one next to where we're going to be now. But for now, we're going to look at a 1958 Cadillac Eldorado Brougham. A big deal automobile, and you're going to hear me say that a lot too, and I feel like I'm repeating myself.
That's
but only
okay.
because I am, because it is a big deal automobile.
Yeah.
There were only 304 of these cars made by GM. They lost money on every single car they produced. This one, it shares no body panel with any other GM car. It cost them several times more money, something like $21,000 to produce this car. They sold it for $14,000. Now remember, we're talking 1958 here, right? So that's a whole lot of money.
That's
when
a
a
house.
Rolls Royce in the day sold for $9,000, Cadillac were selling these, all 304 of them, for $14,000.
It's amazing.
So a huge deal. It is remarkable and elegant. Stainless steel top, we'll see all of that. It's the big tease here, but the interior will blow you away as much as the exterior. So take a look at this.
I'll grab the camera as I usually do. So let's see.
I'll get out of the way.
The car that we're talking about here. What an amazing ride that you're looking at. So let's just start. Let's get an overall kind of side shot of where we're going. It is a four-door. It is the top of the line Cadillac in its day. Go ahead, Andrew. You're going to say something.
It's really the car of the day, Cadillac or no Cadillac. It was the car of the day. It is a four-door, but it's really a coupe. You'll see there's no, when we get around to the front, to the side, you'll see what I'm talking about. While we're at the front end here, take a look at this amazing front end. The bumpers were more decorative than anything, but boy, did it speak to the jet age era. They look like a couple of missiles on the
Yeah, look at how far they stand out. And you've got this.
I mean, here's perspective. Look at my hand, and look at the size of that.
Just stand next to it for a second. Just stand right in there.
Right.
There's a leg, and it's a lot bigger than a leg. Let's put it that way.
Pretty amazing.
And 58 was a dual headlight beginning session, so that's why you have the dual headlights. And we'll give you an overall side of the car. This car, needless to say, is an award winner. You're going to say something, Andrew.
Yeah, I was just about to tell you, as you roll into this front fender here, those are active air intakes on top. That's not just a decorative slat or two you see on each fender. Those are active intakes, which is kind of interesting too. This is an original car, so it's won a few awards. You'll see one on the windshield here, specifically talking about an award it won in 2012 for its original. There were, now remember, 304 of these made. There are much fewer than that left to this day, but to find one in such wonderful original condition without having to have been rebuilt through its life is really extraordinary.
Look at that, and here's the stainless steel top, and you can see the post. And again, I'll give you
there's no B-pillar there, so it gave it this open, airy look and feel about the car. Also very futuristic in a way. Yeah,
it. As you shared, there's no other body panels that match. And by the way, these are not hubcaps. These are actual Cadillac rims.
Correct. It's a solid big deal wheel with a trim ring in the center.
And let me give you the back of this car. I mean, that's just classy now, let alone back then.
Right. You'll note the exhaust there comes out of the bumper.
Look at that. And I'll give you some. There's no question where the gasoline goes because it's neatly marked gasoline. And then you've got the Eldorado. And even the
large fins, small taillights.
Yeah, you can see the fins there. We'll give you an angle there on the fins. And let's take a look. Why don't you open both doors so people can kind of get a feel for what we've got
Yeah,
there.
so you can see what we're doing here. So here's your two-door coupe idea.
Right here.
Cadillac chose to do it differently, in that they added this small door as well. And you see the extra support beam they had to make all this work.
Look at
But
that.
so entry and egress from entry and exit from this car was easy for its passengers.
And actually, there's so much detail, I'm actually going to jump in the back seat for just a moment, just to show you. Here's a little push button, and the push button shows you that there's like a tissue box here that fits together. You've got the back speaker, the door handles. This is kind of what the driver would view.
Interesting lighting in the headliner too. Did you see that one?
Yeah, let's take a look at that. I'm glad you pointed that out.
Yeah, sort of recessed into the ceiling.
Even the not. You've got power windows even for the vents here. So you've got your 4 power windows and the vents are powered. I'm just wondering, here it looks like your seat.
Seat controls were rather space age too. I think.
No doubt. Let's do that. We get the Fleetwood and the wonderful information on the oil for the engine. You can see different buttons pushing. You got some grilling in here. A big vent there. Kind of take you back up to the front here. The oil. It's called like an electric eye, so that as the high beams would come on, according to when it was dark, I believe that was the case.
Yeah, exactly. That was also rather groundbreaking technology at the day.
I know they had that on some of the earlier ones, but that was a...
Do you see the, while you're there, look at the turn signal indicators when you get a moment, Lou, and you'll see the green lights would light up.
Look at that. Green lights on both sides. They're stock.
No shortage of chrome on this vehicle, is there?
No doubt about it. And we're getting all the details across the dash. Sorry, I'm moving there. And then even when you pull this back, so you can kind of see where we're going, you got the ashtray. And
One
there's
for the
one
driver, one for the passenger.
on that side.
Uh-huh.
And then when you open this, this even continues to...
Yeah, we've got a fully fitted glove box, tissue dispenser, and then a piece that folds out. Yeah, push that back toward the firewall on both sides.
Push them back out.
Folds out.
That folds out there for your tissues, your compartments. Wow.
Here's something else interesting, Lou.
I'm seeing some vents here too.
Yep.
Absolutely spectacular. Go
I don't know
ahead.
if you can see it from this perspective,
Go
but
ahead. Close those.
these visors are actually see-through visors.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
just tinted.
Yeah, we can see through
Rather
those.
than being cloth or vinyl or whatever the case may be, these are actually tinted.
Nice. Look at that. Let's pop the hood. Somebody could tell us what those are. Those might be window locks or something at that time.
Or even the door locks, I think it might be.
Let me just show you this emblem right there. Okay. All right, let's pop the hood.
I'll take it.
Okay, thanks. And we've got 3 carburetors under there.
Yeah, a little bit of an interesting configuration.
Mm-hmm. We got the
They-
Cadillac.
Great big V8, of course.
All the detail. Wow, it's just a car that actually kind of stops you from talking because it's just amazing as you're walking around it.
It really is, and it was so much technology on display here. The air conditioning, of course, right there.
Yeah. You got a power antenna as well.
Right.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
Cadillac lovers will love this one. Anybody will love this one. Let's shut the hood. You don't have to be a Cadillac lover. You can become a Cadillac lover for this one. Andrew, stand right next to the car.
Sure, gotcha.
Thanks for letting us run through your museum and get a beautiful car to show other people and let them
bet.
enjoy as well.
You've
Thanks.
been always a pleasure, Lou. Thanks for stopping by.
Sure.